Hey guys, how's it going? Today's story is called Underground by Denise Fleming. So here on the cover, we have a picture of a little boy, and can you see what he's looking at? He's exploring some ants outside. Maybe the tunnels that they make in the ground. Let's see what happens. So there's a bird in a tree, and here it says low down, way down, underground. So if this is the top where the grass grows and this is the soil, what do you see in the dirt or the soil? Let's look at this page. What's the bird finding? The bird caught a worm. It's pulling it out of the mud or out of the ground. Looks like some seeds are planted. Looks like this is the tunnel maybe that the worm had dug. And then there's carrots. So up here is the part that we see when carrots are growing, and then the root of the carrot grows underground. Creatures dig. So there's a rabbit eating some of the plants from the top. And here maybe we have a mole or a shrew. Look at those sharp claws digging tunnels underground. So creatures dig underground. I don't know if you can see these. These are some kind of an insect too. And here, worms make little tunnels underground. So lots going on in the pictures. And run around. So the creatures dig and they run around. So here we got the boy above the ground. Here's another little animal, maybe a little mouse, a mole, or a shrew. And what other animals do you see in the picture? See butterflies? Maybe even caterpillars? He's watching the ants as they go up and down and dig their tunnels. And down here, not sure if those are eggs or if the ants are collecting food. Past highways and byways. There's some chipmunks, maybe some onions planted in the ground, maybe a groundhog or a woodchuck. Sometimes they dig their holes in their tunnels and they bury their nuts for later, their seeds. Squirmways and wormways. What do you see here? There are some worms going down. This one's deeper in the ground. Maybe a toad has been underground to hibernate, maybe to stay warm through the winter. There's a mouse. Maybe a salamander or a newt. Even some ladybugs. What's going on? Digging furrows and burrows. The turtle is laying its eggs under the ground. Here we have another mole digging. We've got some flowers that are starting to grow and bloom. It's neat to see what happens under the ground where we can't see. Round roots and bones. Who's this? Can you tell? Even dogs, sometimes they like to bury their bones in the mud or the dirt. Yeah. And these are the roots of the plants that are growing down to get all the nutrients from the soil. Rocks and stones. Look, it looks like he brought out his toy truck and he's got it full of maybe rocks or stones, and he's going to plant something in the soil. I wonder what it will be. Oh, look, there's even something way down here. I wonder what that is under the rock. Kind of looks like a snake. I don't know, maybe it's just some roots or some different things. Funneling, tunneling. Even the wasp or the bees have probably some kind of wasp working underground. Looks like the rabbit has a nest full of bunnies. Sometimes they hide them right under the ground to keep them safe. Keep them safe and warm. Working their way through sand and clay. So here you can see everybody's feet. They're on top of the ground. And this is all underground. I wonder what they're doing when they put all the water down in the ground. This tag says, Bing Cherry. I bet they're planting a new tree. Oh, what's this? You see that underground? A spider. Low down, way down. So now they're on top of the ground. The squirrel's on top of the grass. We can see the grass again, and these are the insects and things happening above ground. Underground. Down here where it's brown, it's happening under the ground that we walk on. Oh, look. So that was the end. So this tells us the things that were in our book are creatures. So we have squirrels. Let's see, it's hard to show you. We have a robin with a worm. Grubs. Grubs are the larvae of beetles. So some beetles lay their eggs underground. While underground, the eggs become larvae and the stage before the adult beetle. So those are grubs. We had a rabbit. We had a mole. Oh, a cicada nymph. What else? This one was a shrew. It says foxes will often enlarge empty woodchuck burrows to use as dens for their young. So the woodchuck does the beginning of the work, and the fox will make it bigger to have their babies. Lots and lots of ants, and it says that the ants live in large underground communities. Their tunnels have chambers for eggs, larvae, and food storage. So that's what they were doing in that picture. You saw the chipmunks, the woodchuck. This one's a deer mouse. It says deer mice dig burrows in the ground where they build grass nests. The earthworms. The salamander. They burrow under logs or rocks where the soil is moist. The toad. It says toads often burrow in the damp soil under rocks. A box turtle who is laying its eggs. The dog. Oh, I was right, it was a snake. Garter snakes. They do not lay eggs. They bear live young. So sometimes they will birth their young in empty burrows. So sometimes they'll go underground to have their babies. And garter snakes don't lay eggs. They have live babies. Yellow jackets. So they build underground paper nests. So that's what this big thing is. It's their underground paper nest. Baby rabbits. And the trapdoor spider. And that's the end. Thanks for reading with me and learning about what happens under the ground. See you next time.